Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly, and this is a channel where I teach myself how to sew and you watch me suffer. um, Today, we're gonna be attempting to make one of the little tissue holders. I was watching some videos on YouTube, trying to get some, ideas for things that I can do, since when I made my apron, I realized that I can't sew in a straight line. So I thought it would be best if I did some projects where I can just sew in a straight line, just sew in a straight line. So I found this, the whole video is 1 minute, and I'm like, oh man, Kelly, it's probably gonna take you 3 hours to do this. But we're gonna try. And it's great because you can use up your scrap fabric. So I have some scrap Halloween fabric from when we made the pumpkins, a pumpkin rather. And we're gonna attempt this little tissue holder. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be an easy, process. I got a little guide, a little helper off of Amazon to help me hopefully stay in, that straight line. So we'll see. I had a few moments ago a harrowing experience trying to change my needle for the first time on my machine. Probably should have filmed that process because it was awful. But I got it done. So hallelujah, we have a new needle. I hadn't changed my needle on my machine since I got it, really. And I know you're supposed to change it every project. I don't think that I'll change it in between this because this is so, tiny. I'll probably make, something else with this needle before I change it out, but I did get it done. Thank goodness for that. So what she says to do it in the video is we're going to sew one side with a 1/4 inch seam. Then we're going to put the other side together with a 1/4 inch seam. And then we're going to flip it right side out. Fold the little sides together. So this at a 1/4 inch seam, this at a 1/4 inch seam, and then you should be able to turn it inside out, and voila, we should have ourselves a tissue holder. So, well, here we go, right? Here we go. I guess it would help if I had these pretty sides together. That's step one. All right. Okay. Got my little assistant here, so I shouldn't hopefully have any issues with staying in a straight line. Oh, I forgot to backstitch at the top there. And I'm also using white thread because I didn't want to switch out, rethread my machine, so it's not going to match, but I don't care. Don't care, don't care. But my little guide worked really great. I will link it in the description box below for you if you want to buy one as well, because this little guy's helping me out great. Look. Oh, can you see? Maybe on that side. Look at that. Straight line. Ha! Ha ha! All right. We are rocking and rolling. So, I am filming this right now in November because I have a full-time job and it's hard for me to find time to do this film, so etc. And stay at a schedule. I've been pre-filming a lot because I had the bright idea of teaching myself how to sew during the holidays when it's crazy, enough as is. So I figured, I would film ahead. That way I can be consistent for you, and get videos out on time, but then also still have a life and, not get burned out or anything. But here in Texas, it's November and it is, I think the high is like 83 today. What temperature is it near you? Because it's still quite hot here. It's not supposed to be. We're supposed to be in the 70s, but alas, we are not. Hopefully, we're supposed to have a cold snap coming soon, and so hopefully I'll be able to get some cool weather going over here because it's starting to get a little frustrating. I grew up on the East Coast, so my brain for November says it should be cold and not summer temperatures. Alrighty, so I've got my two sides sewn. I can't remember if she must have pressed. I think she presses the seams after she folds it inside out. Oh, how cute is this? I should have made a pumpkin with both of these colors. That's so cute. All right. All right. I think we're trying to make it as even as possible. Okie dokie. All right. I'm going to go press the seams and I will be right back. All right. Got my little seams pressed. So now we fold them. Well, we fold it in half to figure out where the center is and mark it. Oh, and I will link the in the description box the video that I'm doing this from, because I definitely want to give this lovely lady credit for teaching me how to do this. And we're gonna pin this in place. Because it's so hot here in Texas, we have to manifest the cold weather and the holidays ourselves, because it never feels like, in the 14 years that I've lived here, it's never felt like the holidays, because it's just too warm. You know, it never feels like fall. The leaves are all green and beautiful. The trees look great here. And and it never feels like the holidays. So we have to really, you know, kind of make it ourselves, because it's never cold. And so today, last weekend, we started decorating for Christmas. I'm very excited. And then I'm actually going to watch one of my favorite holiday movies. I like watching it at least twice a season because I love it so much. So my all-time favorite Christmas movie is Elf, hands down, one of my favorites. But my other, like, alternative holiday, I guess, ish kind of movie is Christmas with the Campbells. And it is just so funny. It has Justin Long in it, and Vince Vaughn had the Hallmark people write a Hallmark movie for him, uh, decorate the set like, you know, a Hallmark set, and then he took the script and he rewrote it and made it hysterical. And it's one of my favorite holiday movies to watch, and I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. Christmas with the Campbells. It's not streaming, unfortunately, yet. It was last year. It did stream last year, but it's not streaming, you know, anywhere around here, anyways. And so we bought it. It was only $5, so I'm so excited to kick off the holiday movie watching season with that movie. All right, so back to sewing, what you're here for. I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam on each of the sides of our little tissue holder. This actually is a very easy, quick sort of project. It's coming together very fast. Thank you. I think it's Alanda Crafts, I think is the name of the channel. But again, I will link it in the description box below for you. But it was very easy peasy. This is great. This is the kind of stuff we need. I was laughing because my sewing projects are getting smaller and smaller. We started with the most ambitious, you know, making a dress. And then as the time has gone by, we went from, you know, we went to an apron, and then now we're making this little tissue holder. They're just getting small. We're just going to keep regressing. You're just going to watch me unbox the sewing machine. Okay. Let's trim our little All right. That was really fast. All right. So now we're gonna turn our friend inside out. I think I'm gonna cut some of the bulk. I think I'm gonna trim it. Hold on. All right, let's turn our friend inside out. Oh, we need I need something to push the ends out with. You will do. I don't even know what this thing is for, but it came in this little kit that I got that had the loop turner, and it's got this guy too. But it also has this friend. Oh my God, how adorable is this? This is so cute. I told my son I want to make them some Christmas, that I'm going to be making them their Christmas PJs this year. And he cried because he's like, but they're going to look so bad. And they probably will, but he's going to wear it anyways because that's what I'm making. Oh my gosh, how cute. How cute is that? How adorable. All right, let's see. I think our tissues are going to be too. Did I do this the wrong way? Did I make this too small? I think I might have, because maybe I sewed the wrong sides together. Because our tissues are that big, and our little tissue guy is he's a wee bit small. But what? Oh man, maybe there was a wrong side and a right side to sew this guy. Mm, hmm. Maybe did I set this? I mean, there's the 1/4 inch. That's where I set it at. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I took too much off the top. Well, well. I mean, I think I can fit a tissue in here. Let's see. Maybe like 2. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that I could fit the whole thing in. So it's possibly a 1 tissue holder. Oh. I can barely fit any tissues in there. I don't know. I guess I must have just done something wrong with the measurements. You know, there's no talking or anything in the video. It's just a short. So it's just like zoom, 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 done. And I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll find a use for this. I'm sure you could put like, I don't think it can be like a coin purse because it doesn't really like close, but I'll find something to do with it. Well, that was fun. The stress and fails continue. I can't believe I'm going to make some more of these, and I'm going to keep trying till I get it right, because this is adorable. I just need it to be the right size. Oh man. Oh. Well, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have another video for you, next week. Bye.